Plane. Hello, and this video I'm going to be putting together just a short demonstration of how to make turrets. So we've got one here as an example, another one, this will have a camera on it, and I've got a yoke attached to it. So as you would in a spaceship, or if you just want to do a manual turret, you walk up to the yoke and you can see that it freezes my character in place, but wherever I look with the mouse the turret will respond. So fire with left click. I'll go over how these are wired together. This one has a camera built into it there, so you can see where that one's going in. So if I go to the yoke that's connected to it, it'll actually put me in. Why have you gone upside down? There we go, right. So you can see your character there, but you get the point of view of the turret, and I can blow up what I was playing with the other day on these cargo containers, and you can't really, it won't let you hit yourself or anything that the turret is attached to, so that's good really. You can shoot everything else. Right, so let's get to building a turret. I'll go through the process of what's needed as we build it. So first of all, I usually like to start off with a nice base, something like that. I use rotator blocks, which if I go to the thing there we go, rotator small, you can do large, but yeah, it's up to you. I always seem to orientate them so that the arrows are pointed towards me. I've never figured out what that means, whether one side's 0 or not, but it doesn't matter. It all seems to work. I'm going to do both of those with double gun styles. I'll do a single gun style, so I'll drag that across a bit more and go up a few. There we go. And now another rotator, get that facing downwards, and then I put a block there. Let's just make it a little bit pretty. Yeah, that'll do. Just pushing R to rotate it round. Now, how are we going to do this one? Right, let us use the gun. Again, the guns are in the weapons section, second tab down. And I'm going to put these, let's see, let's go out that far, and again the same. So now we've got that wired up there. Now the next important thing, once you've got two rotators in place so that you've got a gun attached, I am going to put down just a little backing block and bring in a turret control block. So if we scroll down, that'll be in the logic elements, turret computer. Keep getting things wrong all the time. You put that down. Oh, why did it do that? Right, get that away. R a couple of times. No, one more. There we go. Now this is the all-important block really for sort of telling the game that you've got this as a turret. So at the moment nothing's linked to it, so I can't click. So if we go to bring up the link tool, which I've got on there, and you click and drag to each of the rotators and then to each of the weapons. Now in this case, if I click on it again, you'll see this white sort of double-ended arrow appears when you've sort of chosen both the guns and the rotators. So if I deselect all of the guns, it'll show them in red. At least I assume that's red. But as soon as you get at least one gun linked, it'll show, yeah, it's understanding that those link together, and even gives you an arrow to show which way is forwards for that. And we go there. So now that, according to this turret computer, is all together. Now if you go up to it, press F, you can bring up what it can do really. I've still not explored this too much. We don't seem to have any AI which behave themselves yet. They always seem to fly off, but for now, if you're doing multiplayer, it should work on the other player. I've not tried it, so yeah. but I'm just showing how to build and set up a turret to, if you want to control it. If I put down another base there, I can bring out a yoke. Now if you're building a spaceship, this will be how you control your turrets anyway, or at least when you're riding the spaceship. You'll see in a moment how the turrets will always face where you're looking. Now, I then drag a link from there to the turret computer, press F, and it will freeze my character in place, but I've now got it so that I can control that turret. But if I left click, I can't fire because I need to set up a hotkey block which will trigger on those turrets, sorry, the guns. So if I select that one, just for the sake of it, I'll put it there. I'll then drag from that block to each of the guns and drag from the yoke to the hotkey thing. If I go into that, change that to fire primary. So now when I go into it, it'll fire when I click. Now one important consideration is the structure that this has all been built on does need to be powered in some way. I know I was going on about that for the maglocks, but for these turrets they will not work if, say, if I get rid of these power things that are attached to this entire floor area. If I go into there, the turrets don't even move at all, they won't even fire. Well, they've fired a little bit while there was still some energy in the system. So if I go out of it, set up a nice big power block, there we go. Now I can fire to my heart's content. And these, like any of the weapons, you can put add-ons onto them. So here I've got the Gatling one. Yeah. So go onto there. Just blow the crap out of that. Eventually. Oh yeah, I think I destroyed some of the blocks. Right, there we go. Now for the camera over there, if I attach it to there, now that's going to complain. Why are you going to complain? There's arrows to say which way it's pointing. There we go, if I put that there. Now, I can't remember exactly how I wired it up. No, it goes from the turret block to the camera. So I go to there, attach to the camera. So now when I use that particular yoke, it should go in there. Now there's going to be a bit of weirdness because when you switch to an internal view, you do have to configure the rotators. So if I go to that one, let's choose that on vertical and horizontal now. Don't know what that line means. Let's find out. That's better. So now I can view inside the turret. I can look around on myself. There's something floating. Holy. Okay. Don't know what happened there, but yeah. Cool. So yeah, that is how to build turrets. I think I covered everything. Yeah, pretty straightforward. If I get rid of the cameras on both that one and on that one, let's get rid of the yoke as well. What I'll do is I'll demonstrate how one yoke can control multiple turrets. There we go. Hold on a second, yes. Need to remember that I need to link the hotbar thing. There we go. Also, you notice that changes its surface to show that it's a main trigger. So I stand there, and there we go. So if you've got these all wired up, linked into a spaceship, and you've got these turrets sat on the side of the ship, then they'll automatically track and see where you're going. Lots of fun. And so yeah, that is turrets and how to make them. Hope you get some use out of this, and see you in the next video.